If you want to see how I go from looking homeless, crusty, dusty, musty, without a home, to looking like the most gorgeous, prettiest, most beautiful woman on earth, then this is the video for you. Keep watching. Hi guys, so today I will be doing my catfish makeup routine. I think I'm just gonna tie my hair back to do this makeup. And then once I'm done, I'll take it out because the hair is all over the place. It's all over the place, y'all. Okay, it's looking nice. It's looking better. Also, there's a mirror right on top of you guys, so I might not be looking at you guys 24/7. If I'm not looking at you guys, just know I'm looking at myself in the mirror. But anyways, first of all, if you ever want to get into like makeup for real, and you're like, why does my makeup not ever come out right? You guys need to understand that your makeup starts off with what you have on your face, like what your face is giving. So if you have clear skin, of course your makeup is going to be better. It all has to do with your skincare routine. So first of all, you guys have to work on your skincare routine in order to get like a flawless makeup look. But how I usually start my makeup is I start off with, instead of like a primer, I start off using shea butter. African shea butter. This brand in particular. But I think any shea butter is going to work. And then I just take a little bit of it, like that much. And then I just do this, like rub it in between my hands and put it on my face. Like so. Let me not destroy my edges. Now, once I have my face looking oily, this is exactly how I like it, because then when I put my makeup on, it just applies a lot better. And when I remove it, it's like, it comes out so easy. It comes out like butter. It comes out like oil. And I like that. So without further ado, let's get into the makeup. The first thing I like to do when I apply my makeup is I put on some concealer. And the concealer that I will be using in this video is the Fenty Pro Filter. Y'all, I'm not a makeup girl, so I don't know everything, but it's like a makeup instant retouch concealer. It's this one. I'll put it in the description box down below. So I usually start my makeup routine off with just applying some concealer right there, like on the corners of my eyes, like so. And then I just put like just a little bit over here and over here. Sometimes I skip this part, but like sometimes I put it, like just depending on how I feel. And then I put some right here and here and here overall, but here and here is the main parts, and then just here. So this is what it usually looks like after I have applied my concealer. But then I usually like to add just a little. This doesn't matter that much because I'm just gonna blend it all together at the end of the day. And then I let it sit just a little bit, like barely. I barely let it sit. Next, get you a brush or whatever you use to blend your concealer. I use the same brush for my whole makeup routine, unless I'm like doing the powder stuff. But like I use the same brush for my concealer, for my foundation, for everything. Just get to blending. I usually start here, and I let this sit a little longer than the other parts. Blend it. Blend it like this. After blending the bottom part, the next thing I would be doing would be to blend this part, starting from the inwards, like starting from the corners, going outwards. I don't know how to explain it, but you'll see what I'm doing. And like I said before, I don't usually contour my nose, so I just like blend it upwards and outwards, like upwards and slightly outwards. And I do the same thing on the other side. This is what I would call my everyday makeup look. This is what I would do on a regular day, on an everyday type situation. But as you can see, once I finish blending my concealer, the next thing I usually do is I go in with my foundation. And this is the shade I use. It's the Fit Me foundation. It's the matte Poreless Fit Me foundation. And it's in shade 375. So I just open it. And since it doesn't have like a applicator brush in it already, what I usually do is I just get like a skinny brush and I dip it into it. And I don't use a lot of foundation, So I just use like that much foundation anyways. So I don't hate it. I don't hate the fact that it doesn't come with the applicator. I'm just putting the leftover concealer from the brush onto my forehead, because my forehead is not completely like flawless. I do have like dark spots on it, so I just put in like the remainder of the concealer on there, and this is what it's giving so far. Next, we blend the foundation into my skin with the same brush, because I don't believe in using multiple brushes. Well, I don't see the purpose of it. Maybe if I do get into makeup for real, I'll probably see the difference. But for the time being, I just do this. And I don't do the most. Just blend it in slightly with the concealer. The point of the foundation is to just like make my skin appear flawless and one shade. But it's not to like do the most. I just put foundation to make my skin appear one-toned, and then we just blend it inwards like so. This is what it should be giving after the concealer and foundation. Now my next step is to add some blush. I don't have actual blush. I just use red lipstick and it works all the time. I just use this red lipstick. You could literally use any red lipstick and it would do the same thing. I don't know where this is from, so I can't even tell you. But I just use red lipstick and I literally apply a line on, like, in between the concealer and foundation. I just apply a line going upwards on both sides, and then like a C on my nose, like that. And the first place I like to blend is usually my nose. So you tap into that. Just tap. Don't move too much. Okay, you can move a little bit. The goal is to look a little bit like Rudolph. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Anyways, once you finish your nose, blend the blush on your cheeks. We're almost done with the base, because this is what I do for the base. Keep blending, keep blending, keep blending, keep blending. This is what you want it to look like once you have finished blending. Like, not too obvious, but also not completely gone. What I would do next is spray my face with what you call it, a setting spray. And this is what I use for my setting spray. Also, all the makeup products I do use are like Baddie on a Budget friendly. So not only does my makeup come out really good, it also is not that expensive. After shaking it, you just spray your face. Close your eyes too. Don't forget to close your eyes. Let that sit on your face and let that dry. It's gonna take a minute or two. It's gonna take a while to dry, but that's okay. After it's dry, like, it's not completely dry, it's still kind of wet. I just like to continue like doing my makeup routine when it's like looking like this. So the next step would be to add some highlighter. Ignore how mine look. Okay, so now you take your highlighter. Well, I couldn't find my brush, so I'm going to use a different brush than the one I usually use. But you take your highlighter, pick a color. Well, whatever color you would usually use. And I just applied just a little bit on my nose. After doing that, I apply just a little bit going up. Like, starting from here, going up. And then use my finger to blend it and make it look more nice, like more natural almost. And then I like to apply some directly to the corners of my eye with the same brush. Then I take a lighter, the lightest of them all, and I do the same thing. It's almost like layering the highlights, because I think it looks better once I apply the pink rose color and then the white goldish color on top of each other. It just looks a lot better personally. You don't have to do that like that. But I also do the same thing to my nose. Like, I add the lighter color on top of the darker pink color. And then once I've done that, I apply the powders to my face. These are the powders I usually use. The Fit Me powder in the shades shade 40 dark profond, and then I use this in the shade 30 medium deep. And I've already mixed them up in this container, and I use a flat brush like this. Take some of it and then literally tap it onto here and apply it in the inner corners of your eye. You'll see what I'm doing. I don't know how to explain it, but you'll just see what I'm doing. So you apply some of it like that. Anyways, so you apply it like that, and then you keep tapping in and tapping in and tapping in. Tap in. You do the same thing on the other side. And then you apply some on top of your lip like this. And just some like this to make some fake cheekbones, because I don't have any. Get yourself a brush and just slightly brush it downwards. I also remove some of the residue like that. And like that, period. Don't blame me. I don't usually do the most when it comes to my eyebrows. Sometimes when I do feel a little spicy, I might do a little something. But I usually don't do anything to my eyebrows. But I'll do it for the sake of this video. Just brush them upwards just a little bit. Literally, that's it. And then add a little bit of highlight on here too. Like the leftover highlight on the brush. So, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by the fact that my phone was running out of storage, is get you a little bit of highlighter, just a little bit of it, and then apply it right above your top lip like this. At this point, you're almost done. All you have to do is your eyes. For my eyes, I usually don't add lashes to them. I would just add maybe like eyeliner and mascara. I actually don't like putting mascara either. I would just add eyeliner. But for the sake of the video, I'm adding all of the above. We're going to add some mascara. Doesn't matter which one. You could literally use whichever mascara you want to use. It does the same thing. But if you want to know which one I use, it's this. And I think I bought it from the dollar store or Walmart. And what you do on one side, you do to the other. That's the rule of makeup. Boom. That's what it should be giving. And then you get yourself some eyeliner and you add some eyeliner too. Since I can't find my eyeliner, I'm just gonna use this eye pencil that I would usually use for my lips. But I can't find my eyeliner, so I'm gonna use it as an eyeliner. And I just apply just a little bit right here. It's not meant to do too much. It's just meant to do the bare minimum. If you have made it this far, depending on what you're feeling, you're either going to use the brown eye pencil or the black eye pencil. I just use these for my lips. I'm feeling more of a black or a brown. I'm feeling more of a maybe both. I'm just going to use both. So you do something like that and then you add just a little bit more. I usually avoid overlining my lips as much as I can, but sometimes it happens. This is what it should look like. Now from here, I like the natural color of my lips. I would add some gloss to it, but I also sometimes do like to add a color. And for that, I just use one of these Hard Candy Matte-aholic lip liners. And I have them in 3 different shades. And I can literally use whichever shade. I think I'm going to go with this one, because I don't like to do the most when it comes to my lips. You probably have noticed a theme of me not liking to do the most. And yes, for the most part, I don't like to do the most. But when I do the most, I do the most. Just not all the time. Should I add some gloss or should I not add some gloss? I think I'm gonna add some gloss. You could literally use whatever gloss you want. Doesn't matter the brand. One thing I truly believe when it comes to makeup and a lot of things is that the brand doesn't matter. The quality and the technique is what matters. So as long as it's good quality and you have good technique, it shouldn't matter which brand you use. Now that I made it this far, should I add some lashes? Should I not? I think I'm gonna go add some lashes and then I'll be back. This is what I look like with my lashes on. Also, if you have made it to this part of the video, then you have made it to the end of the video. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment down below, and I will reply to as many of you guys as I possibly can. And I will reply to as many of you guys as I possibly can. And I will reply to as many of you guys as I possibly can. And I will reply to as many of you guys as I possibly can. Anyways, I would truly appreciate it if you went in, you show some love to my Instagram and my TikTok account as well. And I hope to see you in my next video. Yeah.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated.